one of my very first followers. And then when you followed me and I, followed back, I was like, this dude is cool. Like,
if they say talk to your manager, you just say, you know what, talk to the hand. You don't need to be on my podcast. But yeah, dude. Yeah, you do a great job.
Thank you. I always get a kick out of talking with you on Patreon. You have a really good, view on everything.
That wasn't planned.
You know what? I like this Canadian.
Well,
I like this one.
well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Right.
Oh.
Now I realize, you know when people go like this, they go
Everything is
slap.
easy.
It's easy.
Any photo
Yes.
shoot.
So I didn't know it was slat. I said it was like slat. So I always go
These are like,
slack.
they feel like
So like when I do a really good
Crocs.
workout or I
Yeah.
finish a raise, I'm like slack.
I love Crocs.
I thought
And
when
people
we
are
were
like, what
playing,
are you saying?
Yeah.
It's just like a
moved
gang,
on
like a
from
gang,
Rainbow
like
to
like
Crocs.
That was
like-
really the right move.
it's just yeah, like
I don't know, a
let's say,
man in a
you score
flip flop is
touchdown.
not the way.
It's South Florida.
You know.
Left. Hi.
Dude, how are you? Dude,
I don't know, like it was just like a lot because I don't know, I feel like I haven't really gotten to like talk about like what's going on, and I feel like I'm like a loner a little bit, and like there's so much going on, and like I'm seeing little things, but I'm just like I feel when I try to talk to people, like everyone's already like worked up, and it's just like
What? How many days?
Person,
yeah.
please do not obstruct your microphone.
You have a few days,
yeah.
So much could happen. If this isn't a good reason to just like light that fire and just talk to people, do what you gotta do, make it work, whatever the case might be. If this is really your opportunity to shine now. And I think, whatever you do, whether it's talk to more people or whatever strategy you want to use.
The more soft.
You show people like you are here for the game and you are serious about it and really show them what you got.
Yeah, especially like there's the veto still too. I think that's gonna be a huge part of like it's far from over. Like there's a lot of game left to be played. I know you have a lot of game in you. Like I know you want to be here. That's something you were talking to me about before too. Like that's and you can show that. Like the veto coming up, like that's gonna be it. If it's anything, like let that be a way for you to be even more motivated.
Yeah. And honestly, like I think your strength right now is that you're a hidden threat. People haven't seen you really compete. That first challenge we did was hard as bricks. That shit was
The
incredibly
thing
hard.
about this whole, like the most unfortunate thing about this whole thing is like it just happened to be the, like
Yeah.
you're not on the block because
She chose
Riley was like,
you,
you know
yeah.
what? I don't get along with you. And it's like literally because of that first comp. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was like anyone could have been in any
Mm-hmm.
you know comp, and now you're like on the block because of that. So it's just such a like weird and different way. And so like I would not think of it as like don't count yourself out. Don't think of it as like
because as soon as you do that, that's game over. As soon as you count yourself out, and listen, like I said, you're a hidden threat. You did one competition. You didn't even get to do the second one, so no one knows how you play. No one knows how you play. So whenever the video
I didn't even
comes
realize
around,
I was on
show them
mute.
who the fuck is
You know
boss,
what's interesting is that
show them your
you
true colors. Really make
and
your waves.
Jag, who are talking to
And
her,
like really think on it. You know, it's
knew
all
she was
about
gonna go
strategy.
up, or knew she was gonna stay up.
Yeah.
I want to lay down on the bed, but I don't want to be there by myself.
I know, I wanted to lay on mine too, but I was like, that would be weird.
Like there was nobody in either room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
paper towel.
They're comforting her like they weren't a part of that.
There's still game left to be played. You know,
So
you've overcome more than this in your life. You know, this is not the
They
biggest
want
challenge
her
you've had.
out.
You know, this is
So-
something really small compared to everything else you've done in your life.
That's my big
And
brother.
so, you know, I have no doubt you're gonna go out there. You're gonna play hard. You're gonna give everything you got. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. You know.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and I just feel like, thank you. It's like important, but I'm just like, what? Like, I just wish I had like better relationships. Or like, I don't know, it's so soon, but it's like, I don't know. Like, I'm usually like a super people person. Like, I talk to everybody. So I think for me, like, the hardest part is like, I don't want to like force anything on anyone. Like, if they don't want to talk to you, like, I'm not gonna like force it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want them like even feeling uncomfortable. So I've just been trying to like be like more like hands off, and like when we connect, we connect. But it's like there's conversations that go on, and like I'm like, oh shit, like I went through that too. Like I understand. And it's like even with today when you were in the bathroom, like that's something that I think if I understand more than anyone, like just coming to America and having my teachers tell me like, oh, you should go back to where you came from because you know of my accent and like trying to assimilate and becoming like this person where I feel like I'm always trying to please someone, you know, and then like, unfortunately for me, like it's always been like, you do that and then you get fucked over, you know what I mean? Or like no one has your back, but you have it. So I just feel like just stuff like that, and like, I don't know, like also just being a girl, I think my biggest thing coming in here is like a lot of times being with women, like I feel like I'm always a person who's like, I want to hang out, I want to be friends, like, and then people may look at you as like intimidating or something, but it's like, I really just want to work with you. You know what I mean? And I think that's just part of me, just even trying to feel like I belong. You know, like I was in 4th grade, and like, it's like, yeah, you sound funny. Don't be here. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. So I don't like talking about stuff because, like, I'm.
Yeah, you deserve to be here. You know what I mean? You belong here. It's not by accident that you're here. It's not like you just walked into the Big Brother house by accident. Yeah. It never is. Yeah.
And the thing is like, I feel like people just don't know the real you. You haven't had a good opportunity, maybe doing more one-on-ones. Like, you have, like, I cannot get people one-on-one. Like,
I try, like, I swear everyone's like always like together.
I will tell you, like, it is not like if you think it's just you, like I've barely had any one-on-one time with anyone. You know what I mean? Like it's tough.
They're trying to do damage control.
Yeah.
No, it's always like 4 like big
people.
groups of
Yeah.
Like groups of people
And
doing
I just,
stuff.
like I said, like I don't want to feel like I'm imposing on what's going on, like someone's conversation. Like I always want to like knock. I always want to knock and like shit like that.
Yes.
It's probably good. I have music.
You gotta swallow it. Tilt your head back.
She agreed to this pond thing.
it's not that bad.
It's really not. It just tastes like oatmeal, right? Like real powdery oatmeal.
I don't know. It doesn't look like it's like real. No. You're gonna end up in a real hospital bed.
I would love for person to actually win the power of veto.
It's just so plain.
So are we
Force
sharing the
them to do
spoon?
something else.
Could you try it too?
Shit, now it's like a family bowl.
Is that okay? I mean, it smells delicious.
Dude, just show them who's boss. Use the veto.
Let's wait.
Like just don't forget who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't think that we get.
You're strong. You're gonna compete in like
Yeah, it's not over.
It's not over. So much every season. So much happened just in the next few days
before, like
this.
I
What's the food situation?
shit like that. That's just like because I haven't seen you before. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. I think somebody
Yeah, me too. When that video
get some
comes up,
about that, but I'm
I
just
would
like,
love that.
Kirsten, please do not obstruct your microphone.
that's my jacket. Like I really came in here and it was like whenever I start making like genuine connections, like those are people that I know, good or bad. Like I'm going to bat for them. Like so long as I'm here, like I've never flipped on anybody in like my whole life. And I just feel like I don't even know if that exists here. You know what I mean? And it's like that's how I intend on coming in here and
It
playing.
definitely doesn't exist for the
Like, if
people
I
you're
give you my
talking
word
to
about
right now,
something, I'm not going
because
back
they were
on
with
it.
you being on the
You know,
pod.
I'm not saying that's happened because I'm not trying to slander anybody. But it's like if I give you my word, I'm not going back on it. If I just don't say shit, or you know, like even when me and Jared were on the block, me and Jared haven't had a conversation yet necessarily. You know, none of us said like, "Oh yeah, I got you," like to each other. You know, because we didn't know what was coming. But like, there's been people who've been like going out of their way maybe to say stuff like that, and they 100% don't. And that's just not how I intend on playing the game. Like, I feel like I'm playing it to where I never want to like want someone to like lose a relationship.
Yeah.
That's gonna pay dividends over time. And like people play day to day, week by week, and that's fantastic. But I feel like your end game and knowing who's showing you that they're a real fucking person is probably something to consider too. Like I don't know. Yeah.
There's so much to consider. And
Yeah.
it's so early. Like
Yeah, 100%.
you have to consider like so much, everything inside the what.
Like
This
how do
game is
you guys
crazy.
like? Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
It was just wild and like all these twists, all these turns. Like I don't know. It's already like mind blowing.
I don't know what happened. What's really going on, but like,
And it's like it was a toss up. Like the like why you're here in the first place. Like it was just the last four from that first competition that everyone did. So don't think it's like she's targeting you or you know what I mean. Like don't take it like personally.
Yeah, 100%. And like I said, like we haven't. Everyone just hasn't gotten a chance to really get to like know me. But I also don't want to feel like I'm forcing myself down anyone's throat. Like
I see.
it's like,
How are you doing this
I give
evening?
everyone free hugs. They're free and they're unlimited. And like right now, all I can do, I think, as far as the social goes, is just listen. Like, like there's not so much to say. I don't know anyone. Like I just have to listen. And I just wish that they knew that like it's 100 days is a really long time. And like to have someone who's no matter what, like, and to support, like that's like my love language. My love language is definitely acts of service, slavery, aka today, and the gluten-free pancakes, even though we could have ate regular. But yeah, like that's how I show my love. Like you got me. I 100% know that I have you, and I'm not gonna put you in a situation
on the
where
quad
your game's in
cam?
jeopardy or where people are seeing shit that you have going on, that there's, God forbid, a target.
You're always going to be thinking about like what's going on outside.
Those are the ones who want to be albums. They want to kind of either they want to play both sides or they don't want to play with you.
I want to see what Siri is saying.
It's too early. Those are the ones who want to be albums. They want to kind of either they want to play both sides or they don't want to play with you. Right. Because if he told you it was too early, he didn't tell us it was too early, which is fine because I still like Ice. So that too early is just a get out of alliance card, basically.
Right.
So yeah, I'm happy for you, but listen, what I need from you, I'm asking you this favor, and if I ever get anything, if we
What
get
favor?
to,
Who's she
if
talking
you
to?
get the power of veto, you gotta think about my girl. Yeah.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Oh wow, what a play! She's talking to her son and asking him for a favor. Yo, that's what Sari is a genius, y'all. Waiting for this to load up. Oh my god. So it looks like Sari is talking to Jared in front of Felicia. This is classic. Of course, my thing would stop loading right now. Come on. I need this other view. Okay, if this view doesn't work, I'm just going to go back to camera 3. Yeah. Give me a second, y'all. I'm going to refresh because this is too classic to miss. Okay, I refreshed. It's Paramount Plus. It's messing up. Felicia has her own saddle. I'm so upset that this thing is not loading right now. I'm trying to catch this conversation of Sari talking to Jared.
Usually they go for the black people, yada yada. Mimi said co-signed that with Kirsten.
Okay.
I hadn't had a conversation with her since then. Besides what she was saying, she came and told me like, don't trust Red.
Meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
She said when Kirsten was in there saying, because Kirsten was in there kicking mad dirt on everybody, talking about
The very first night. That's where she messed up. That's where she messed up.
in front of everybody.
Because remember when we were sitting down, I'm like, yo, like, Mom, you don't gotta worry. Like, you don't gotta worry about me at all.
Mm-hmm.
I think the problem won't be to our left.
Mm-hmm.
She was sitting on our left.
Yeah.
At the
Mm-hmm.
I said the problem is right here.
So they was telling me, so some other people was telling me the same thing. Like, she was in there campaigning against me. Like,
Well, she did tell me that you and she told me this morning, first thing this morning, that you and Blue, something about you and Blue and maybe Blue will buy. He was like, I love you, Blue, or something about something that you said to Blue. I was like, all right. Who
Let's
said?
put this in
Kirsten told
perspective.
me that.
They're trying to scam Felicia right now.
And I'm like, I can't. I'm tired.
That's why I wish I could get the
was like,
other
okay.
view, but
Mm-hmm.
I think it's funny because I think she tried to pull at my heartstrings, thinking like, oh, I'm gonna just be all pretty and I'm flirt with him because some pros I catch it and I hear certain things, and I'm like, all right, I see what's going on. You know what I mean?
She did too much though. She did this to herself.
Yeah.
I don't know what Riley's position would have been, but when I talked to Riley, she was like, this one's causing chaos. She ran around telling lies. I ain't about that way. I want to play with honesty and integrity and trust. And that's not what I'm seeing for her, but that's what I feel for y'all too.
I don't want to play.
No. Right, because then you...
Now, she also made me feel like she said she wants the noms to stay the same.
Okay.
So, and I don't know if she was trying to, because I'm
She
going to go
told me
back.
that.
I'm going to go
No.
back and have a conversation with her.
She told me that too. I see, because she said...
see, and everyone thinks that Felicia has no influence or anything in this
The
game.
noms to stay the same. So yeah.
Sari is putting the plug in her ear.
Me to throw the nom or not.
She does
meaning
not
if I know
CRM.
She don't want me to take myself down. Because when she's saying I need the nom to stay the same, see, I just feel like I can't leave my life on the line like that.
I feel you.
Damn.
I feel you because I was thinking the same thing. My thing was this. I know that her angle was definitely towards Kirsten. I know that for a fact, right?
So do I. I told you that last night. But here's the thing.
But
if you were to say you want to veto and did not, that'd be crazy though. I'm saying this. I'm saying it out loud.
Right. And
if
did
you
not
didn't
take
take
myself
yourself
down,
off,
they think that I think I'm an arrogant bitch and no.
I don't even
that
think
could go two ways.
I don't think they're gonna think
it could
that
go
if
two
you
ways.
take yourself down, probably just gonna be like, damn,
I'm
you
locked
put
in
me
with
in a
her.
bad position. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
put me in a position
Yeah.
I have to put somebody back up. So now you kind of started chaos for me.
Yeah.
But At the same, on the same token, I would never tell you
Right.
to
It's
leave your
just
faith to somebody else.
it's the first week of the show. Do I
Mhm.
actually just give up some fucking
No.
power just for the
That's
sake of it to
basically
make people
Stone
feel
Cold
good?
Killer
No,
right
my
there.
so this is my thing. Like,
Yeah.
I was counting the same thing because I was just in this, I was in the same position. My thing was just like, who do I feel like I got for sure for the votes? My whole prep was, if I don't get to it now, I gotta get my ass up here and win veto.
Okay, I'm gonna get something.
I gotta get my ass up there and win veto. And I don't win veto.
Right. You don't ever miss an opportunity to save yourself.
Yes.
That's that.
I get
They
it,
can't
but
be mad at me for doing
No.
it. So I'm gonna go have another
Have a
conversation
conversation
with
with
her
her.
to say, you know, I've been thinking about what you said.
Mhm.
You said you want the
Wow.
moms the same. I
They
said,
said
well,
that
the one thing I
Ree was
gotta
working
say,
the other
it's
side
not-
of the
I'm not
house.
saying I don't trust you, but I would never forgive myself Right. if I won the veto and didn't use it or deliberately threw it. Trusting you guys, and then everybody decided they wanted to act a fool.
Find
I
out-
got to do it first damn
They
week.
say, well, what's your plan? If that were to hypothetically speaking, if I took myself down, what's your plan?
But then she
Ah,
might say,
she's so
"Oh,
smart,
yeah, she
man.
changed. Well, maybe we should change
She's
our
getting
votes
the
because you
information
know
she
what?
wants out of Riley. She's using Felicia to get the information she wants from Riley.
Okay, chef.
So she can know Riley's game plan.
No.
She's a genius.
I just want to update Joy.
Oh, you just
Update
want
everything. Yeah, I mean, it was like a lot of lip service. I mean, it was fine. Like, you know, Riley is tore up about it. Like, I think very genuine. I think she's
She
genuine as
called,
hell.
she called me
her.
and was
Yeah, I
crying.
think
And I
she's-
said,
This is
I said, don't do that. I
genius,
said,
man.
you are fine.
She was truly only, she was like,
I am fanning out for Sari.
she's so, like, she only
fanning
was
out.
like, she was like so torn up about it.
Yeah.
You know? But I don't know, this Cameron motherfucker, I don't know. I thought him.
This is all
like it.
game.
I don't like
Get
it.
to do it.
We were just saying that Cam
And
Cam, she was just Cam. See, that's what I like. That's what
Yeah.
that's my girl. You said that about her. You said I care.
He's in there again. Yeah, like and all like sitting on the floor, like all spread, like and all proud and like just
Hi,
like,
David.
buttering her up. I mean, of course, I meant it. Like I think she was poised and controlled and like also clearly visibly like showing empathy to having to do this.
Yeah.
Like
And what
I'm
did he
team-
say? What
and
was
but
his
he just
response
kept
to that?
being like, you're perfect and making jokes and trying to make it like, I don't know. I didn't like that he was trying to make it loud and rowdy in there. Like, what if you were coming up to say something and it's all cackles and happy in there? What if Kirsten's walking around,
Right.
you know?
Wow.
So
Corey's in
she asked me, I mean, but I appreciate it. I mean, Riley was, Matt went up there. Red was up there. Bowie walked in. That was perfect. And who else? Oh, Luke. I stayed forgetting about Luke. Luke literally turned to me and was like, I didn't even know Corey was on the blog.
See,
I think
he's
Louis-
playing.
Luke is
He's
playing,
playing.
and he's overplaying the
He's
stupid game.
overplaying
He
the
ain't that
stupid
stupid.
game. He needs to stop.
I was like, he's not that stupid.
He's not
either.
that dumb.
If either he's that stupid and he's a problem, or he's not that stupid and he's a problem. No, but this is also what I think.
That's funny.
I can't remember if you were in the room, but Kirsten was like, going on that thing about Luke said that Riley and who was the other person? Matt. Riley and Matt were the one. So how you telling Kirsten that when you like I didn't even know somebody on the blog? Look, I feel for Kirsten. I do too. I'm not sure.
I actually
still
sense
believe.
it genuinely.
I've heard that before from her. She said that to me. What she said about Luke. I don't know if I believe it. Like I don't know if I believe her. That's just me.
What did she say about
I just
him?
in general. But whether or not it's true or not, I do think Kirsten should use it and tell Riley.
Agreed.
And selfishly, I want Kirsten to do it because that's the first notch in their
armor.
In their armor is to turn Matt and Luke potentially against each other. But it's interesting. All the boys are just salivating over Riley.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's a beast and she's hot. You know, like it's like all the things.
Because they
And she's hot.
Because they can't wait. They're
Yes,
I think
because
they're
they
up there trying
realize
to keep her.
they
from
realize she
saying-
can kick their ass.
But she's smart enough to know that, and that's why she came. Well, absolutely. Well, and so this is what I was gonna say. When I was up there, like they're all talking, cackling.
I almost said to her last night. She said, "There's a lot of strong players in here." She said, "I like you guys." She said, "Everybody's playing smart, but you guys are smart." And I really believe she realized it. I said from the very beginning, you had enough females in here to take this damn game.
there's 8 of us,
Right.
or 9 of us and 8 of them.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, she has 2 females on the block.
Right.
If we had played that shit in the very beginning and said there's 9 of us and 8 of them, we could have ran the board with the
But
guy.
the thing is, Suri, like when they were
She's
talking,
easier to play. I
when we were
respect
making
that.
jokes and all of a sudden, and like in the middle of the mess, she like made eye contact with me
Mhm.
and was just like,
Yeah. She ain't
what do
got
I do?
stupid.
And I was like, I got, and she asked me, she was like, is Kirsten okay? Like, what's happening? And I just said she wasn't saying anything, but she was in the comment room because I'm keeping that Luke stuff
Mhm.
for us. Like I'm
Yeah,
not spilling
I'm
anyone
not.
else's tea.
No, me neither.
But we know.
Mhm.
But she was looking at me like I think she trusts us.
Mhm.
I think.
Mhm. I'm gonna talk to
It
her.
was
I
like-
want to go with all the people in it.
No,
'cause
no,
I'm
I
gonna
think
get
that's
pissed off.
smart. And I also think like she's gonna
She
appreciate the
realizes
one.
she's realizing they're playing her 2 things because they know she's a powerhouse and then the sexuality thing. So I think she's smart enough to realize they ain't doing nothing but using her hands,
Mhm.
thinking they're going to get over.
I think
with
she's
her.
smart enough to know, okay, we need to do this now, but I have to have a backup plan.
Yes.
I
Oh,
have
yeah.
to have a plan B.
Right.
Because I know I'm threatening to them. I'm threatening to everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just factual.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So,
I also saw Corey on my way down. I can't even say the word. I've been cursing all over the place.
That's why I sat there with my eyes
Why are
closed.
they mad at Corey?
I looked at him and saw the snarl on his face.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
not snarl, but
The
that
smirk.
The smirk on his face. And something just said,
And even when I came down,
bring yourself down, Felicia. Just close your fucking eyes.
yeah.
I saw you with your eyes closed. So you, okay.
When I came down, I asked him, "How you feeling?" And he was like, "Well, I'm feeling great, but of course it's like awful. And you don't want to be like,
Get
I
outta
was
here.
like,
Yeah,
like,
get
come
outta
on.
here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get out of here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sit
Yeah,
your ass
riling up
down.
Mama Faye.
To me, if I had the perfect
Mama don't play.
scenario, next is Corey, next is Cameron, third is Luke.
There you go. Perfect.
To me, that's what happened to me.
That's what I'm saying. I've been saying we got to line up our next target.
And in that order, because like Luke is, I think, potentially going to do enough damage with his
On his
people
own.
because he's not. He's playing up the stupid, but he's stupid.
Okay, I'm done. That's it for me. Yeah. Anyway, absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Damn. Anyway, at some point we should hang and have.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like we've laid like a great foundation today. Like this was a busy day. I'm tired,
I know.
But I feel like I see it as like not even an alliance, but like a partnership.
Like
Through
a
this.
family, like
Yeah.
Cosa Nostra.
But
course.
it's like I see, from my point of view, because I know you and Jared, I'm not naive,
I don't think for one
So,
second.
But
And
from
you-
my perspective,
Mhm.
it's
I'm glad
like,
you're telling me this because I had to say to myself, you're a super intelligent person. You're not a simple.
I mean, right back at you. I'm not
I know that,
underestimating anything
right?
about you.
And not for one second is there any doubt in my mind as to you could just
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you wanted to, right?
Yeah.
But as a thinking person, it's like, wow,
That doesn't
why would
serve
you do
me.
that for me? Like, I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. It makes me love you.
Yeah.
But
Well, because you need people in this,
Right. Right.
And like,
Right.
yeah, I think it's like we got something because like if me and you are at the center of the web,
Mhm.
Jared's the next notch.
Yeah.
This from my perspective.
I'm listening.
Jared's the next notch.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got 2 branches off of Jared, the 2 4s.
Right. Wait a minute. Who's
Heisem, Blue, like the 1 4 is
I think
always
I would
me,
talk
you.
to what's her name? America.
Yeah, do that.
'Cause she looks like she's looking.
She wants it. I know. I
And
want.
when you hear when he said, oh yeah, about Mimi. When you hear when he said
Yeah.
Mimi came to him because she's looking.
Yeah.
I think because I haven't had the conversation with her.
Yeah.
She told me about Red when the thing was happening with Christmas. She was like, "Did you see him? I saw him. Don't trust him." That's it.
Yeah.
There was no more conversation
Yeah.
in that, and that's kind of like what's happening with America
Yeah.
and Blue. Like I'm just kicking it with them, but I'm not gaming with
Right.
them, and I don't want somebody else to grab her.
No. I think that's great because yes, because
Yeah.
Oh, I was
feel
like,
good
who's Shane?
with Mimi. Like I think Mimi's gonna look to me first.
Okay, good.
And then where we're at.
Okay,
And
okay.
She trusts you. I mean, I'm always like,
Yeah,
well,
yeah, no,
you
that's
know.
good. That's good. That's good.
But I think like the four, like we're two of all of the fours.
Right.
You know, to me, it's like us, then Jared,
Mm-hmm.
then branching out. We've
Mhm.
got the Felicia, Bowie, us.
Mhm.
And to me, that's like your domain.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I'm in it, but you, like that, you control that. You know what I
I
mean?
pretty much told all of them though, which I don't know, maybe I was speaking too fast, that whenever I talk to any of them, even when I talk to Bowie, I was like, how you feeling? You know, what are you thinking? Who you liking? And the first thing I'm saying, which I don't know, maybe I should quiet up a little bit. It's like, I love Izzy, 1000%.
Well, I
love
think,
Izzy.
but the thing is, like, I think we should never use the word alliance. It
Yeah.
freaks people. It freaks people out.
Mhm.
You know,
But we haven't really said alliance. We just like we like this.
No,
feeling.
but I think that's good.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's smart. I think that's really smart because, like, okay, it's like, yeah, we've got Bowie, Felicia, us, and the which is, yeah, I see you as the captain of that ship.
Oh my
and then me. Then we've got.
Oh, Alexander.
Look at
You guys are so fucking funny. Where the door opens and you know what are we looking for?
Okay. Note taken. I'm gonna do better.
I'm gonna do way better.
I always have to
Hey, Bob,
proctor
check it
that.
out.
Well, I
Come on,
realized. Oh,
I said she's looking for
yes, chef.
I thought they had just got caught by somebody.
Jag and Mimi.
Kirsten, America. There's a fourth person.
I want to see if I can talk to
The blue out
America.
there?
I think it might be Blue.
They can talk
Yes,
to
that's
America.
Thank you. Look, I'm not letting go of it all.
Right.
Where was it?
We need to pull America. and
Okay,
Blue
I'm gonna
in.
leave. We've been in
I
here too
am. I
long.
know. I want to
I'm
go
gonna-
talk to
yeah.
America. Which way you going?
How we doing, Mimi?
Okay.
That kind of worries me.
I really got to pee. I got to pee
Me
bad.
too. Me
Okay, let's go. He left his water bottle in our room.
Oh yeah. You got everything in there.
Yeah,
Did you see Riley?
I did.
And
Did you think it was as weird up there as I did?
It was weird. Yeah.
What'd you
See, I
think
don't
about
wanna go there if
Cameron?
It's weird.
You know, I like. It was interesting because
Who?
Like,
You think
I think
Sari,
that-
Felicia,
Riley has a
and
target.
Izzy? Really?
Right.
Yes.
Right. Just by design.
Maybe.
and I think, you know, she is trying her best to sort of play the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was a little bit surprised
Tammy.
that she left Felicia on
Mm-hmm.
because I thought she would want someone who's more competitive, competing,
Mm.
you know, for the veto to keep Kirsten on the block.
That is so pee.
Mhm.
Here he is. Jag. What's up?
Tension is like high in
I
lots
know.
of places
Yeah,
of this
the
house, you know.
I don't even know where to be. I want to see
Yeah.
Riley, but I know it's like 8,000 people in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw like, she was kind of
Upset.
emotional with, you know.
I'm gonna go up there anyway.
I don't
I just want to
know.
give her a hug or something.
Even if it's just, I do think she would appreciate, even if it was just walking in and giving a hug.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Watch you, these damn straps.
You could
Oh.
be right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
How you doing with everything?
Yeah, how you feeling?
That's an
I'm
interesting
feeling-
three.
Like, I feel like it just got more real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After that, and so I was like, you know, like the noms happened, and so I know Kirsten was emotional about it as well, and
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know.
It just felt like really heavy.
Yeah.
Really,
Mhm.
really heavy.
The air was thick.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I mean, I felt like, you know, it felt heavy, right? Like,
Yeah.
and I think like for people, you know, like it just felt really like the weight of it,
Mm.
right? And that just felt like there was just a lot of weight, and you know,
just kind of how it is, I suppose. And it's such an unfortunate position for. I mean, obviously, when you're on the block, it's gonna be unfortunate, but it's like, it's not because like whoever's HOH was like, you know, you're the two people that like I just didn't talk to that much, or you know, whatever.
Right.
It's like, it's so happenstance because they lost the competition. And it's like losing the competition means you're on.
This
the
is
block.
such a
You know what I mean? It's
specific
such
set
a-
of circumstances
It's
that
like-
led us to today.
which is like, you know, switch up the comp in any way, and like easily it could have been, you know, like
any of
It
us.
could have been
Kirsten,
different.
like I was originally gonna go to kicking butt, you know, but Kirsten went there, you know, and we were part of the same. So it's like if she would have moved, like I could have lost, I could have been on the, you know, like anyone could switch anything up,
Right.
you know. So it's like,
Right.
it's tough. It's tough because
Right.
yeah,
Right. Right. Because they were saying what's his name was saying, Corey was saying, like if he had done the puzzle, he probably would have done better, right, than hanging onto the wall because
yeah.
I know, and Jared really
And
wanted
Jared
to do the
wanted to
wall. I
watch,
know, I know.
right. And so like had they swapped, it may have like changed all of the nominations, right?
Which is that's crazy.
Yeah.
What a trip.
Yeah. Wild, man.
Yeah.
Wild. I didn't think I would, like, I wasn't nominated, but it still felt very emotional to me,
Mhm.
right? Like, and I think that was the thing that surprised me, right? Like, I was like, oh, that's, that really hit me.
Mhm.
Well, we're like, you know, we're not viewing it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. We're like
it's like
living
now
it.
it's actually like,
Yeah.
Well, it's also it's
like
not
having to say those
it's
words,
not like
having
looking
to sit
at
there.
characters on a screen
Right.
where you're
Yes,
like,
they are, Tammy.
oh, this person's intro was funny, or like, oh, this, you know, like,
Right.
and I like them now, and like, oh, they haven't really shown this person that much.
Right. Who
Bad
are
guy.
they? Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like, oh, cool, they can go up. I don't know who they are yet. You know, whereas
Exactly.
for us, it's like
We're living
we're-
in shout.
What's going on in the rest of the house? The live feeds are being janky for me for whatever reason. Let me try to refresh again. But yeah, that's what's going on so far.
Shut up. You're saying too much. Because I'm the one that always had to have the last say and had to stop all of that. But I refuse to change who I am at my core. That is never going to change. Even when I do the shut up Felicia's, still my integral self is always there. It's always visible. And people connect to the genuineness of who Felicia is. So even with my husband, 26 years, we battle a lot because I say a lot to him. I can't be who you need me to be. I can only be me. You got to decide whether you like me for who I am or we got a problem, Houston.
I know.
Oh, you're getting some Mama Faye advice there.
I hate
So,
stepping away from people when
do
they're
you?
talking, but I'm just real. My whole is real dry.
I'm gonna head upstairs because it's always so scary when everyone's gathered.
I know.
I'm going up in the room. Shoot, baby. There's too many people in there? Okay.
Oh my god, I think we're out of juice. I'm gonna have to drink soda.
Siri, the slop was delicious.
Oh, you what?
The slop.
So what I'm thinking I might do is make the batch again. And I was gonna say right there.
Kirsten, I think, is extremely emotional right now, understandably. So I wonder if she's.
Okay, we are frozen again. Oh, we're on a "We'll be right back" screen. Okay. That kind of explains that. I don't know. Maybe they're doing some kind of competition or something. Yeah, I don't know how long this is going to be up, but I am going to hop off and I will check back in later. I'm sure I'll be back later tonight. Oh, never mind. If it works for me, I'm going to keep it on, but if it keeps glitching, I'm going to just turn it off and revisit it because right now it seems to be glitchy. And I really want to see what's happening here too. Corey and Sari are going upstairs. I don't know, because we kind of came into that conversation.
A Boston accent, like you could be New Hampshire, Connecticut.
There you go.
Connecticut?
No, I'm South Florida.
You know what? I'm not playing with you. No, just kidding. How could you never have oatmeal though? What did
Again,
you
like
eat as a kid?
We came into
Eggo, chocolate chip pancakes,
Oh,
French
so they
toast
gave you
sticks.
whatever you wanted.
You ever have the
didn't have to eat
mini?
the oatmeal.
You ever have mini muffin tops?
I did.
Holy.
Ilk.
And I'm sure you learned this lesson years ago, but like,
Yeah, it's freezing on me.
the human part's real, man.
I know.
Maybe I won't full
And like,
screen it.
I'm not a emotional person by any means. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm usually pretty.
Yeah.
Something about this house just like gets you going.
Well, just being in it, especially with you in the position, because
Yeah.
you guys are all in the same position, right? And right now, this moment just changed for you, right? But you know, you can actually relate to how they're feeling, sorta,
To a certain
to
level,
a
I can.
degree,
There's so many other layers that
Right.
I cannot relate to.
right? But you need to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And if I could give you any advice, hope this favors
course.
return. Try to watch your response. Like I know I was happy for you.
Yeah.
Right. But in that moment, as neutral.
Yeah.
Even though you want to pop like a bottle of champagne, like a rocket, try to be as neutral as possible in consideration of the one or two that aren't in the same position as you.
I think for me,
'Cause everybody's watching everything.
oh yeah, I
You
mean,
know what I mean?
because like for however long we've had 3 days now,
Yeah.
I feel like I've been focused on one thing,
Right.
Like I'm just trying to get the hell away from all of that.
Yeah.
Right? And now it's almost like I don't know what to do with myself
Right.
because like
Now what?
I guess now I play chess, like, but you just like more than anything, I'm just trying to like. I feel so grateful for
Absolutely.
because like when I'm watching this competition, because like I'm like, okay, it'd be good if they won, but like it's all just kind of guessing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all vibes, and it's all
Mhm.
like these fake things. I'm just like
Right.
coming up with in my head, but I again, like I feel like I can relate, but I also really can't.
Right.
Um,
Mm-hmm. But you're a smart guy. So even if you can't relate,
I mean, especially for Felicia,
Right.
Because I'm I would have to imagine she was very concerned about this
Right.
from the
The
start.
whole time.
Because
Right. And it's still this
the
for
way these
her.
games tend to go, like it's usually tough at the start, right?
Right.
But I have no doubt she's gonna like stick with it and like
Yeah. I
Glitchy today. Well, not today. Earlier, it was working perfectly fine. Just now, it started glitching.
Yeah, like uploading. I was gonna broach the subject of what he was doing and be like, "Hey, Red, like, what? Like, I
Forgot
said,
about
like,
Red.
people were talking to you," and he said, "No, nobody's talking to me." And I actually think he was telling me the truth. Okay, I believe you.
Well, I am gonna hop off, but I will hop back on later. Maybe around 9 or 10.
Right.